What is going on, Dragon Ball fans? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball fan manga breakdown review, where today we're going to be reviewing a fan manga entitled Dragon Ball Multiverse, which is a fan-made manga set within an alternative timeline involving various incarnations of Dragon Ball characters set within different universes and timelines to compete in a massive multiverse tournament for the grand prize to see which universe will be the universe to gain the mightiest of the Dragon Balls. As for many years now, I've been introducing and showcasing various different fan mangas created by the community for the community, so if you would like to check out all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas, then make sure to check the description box and bio down below for all the latest in Dragon Ball fan mangas, including Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball X, Beyond Dragon Ball Super, and many others. Then be sure to check out all the Dragon Ball fan mangas listed down below, and if you are new to this channel and are a fan of anime and Dragon Ball, then don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. As we kick off Dragon Ball Multiverse manga chapter number 59 with all of the remaining participants that were sent off by Babidi on an unknown planet, where we get to see how everyone is beginning to choke on an unknown substance, a gas that is floating around the planet. As Oob, Goku, and all the other participants begin to choke, we notice how everyone is coughing, everyone can't seem to resist the smoke and the fog that's surrounding them until Gast uses his ability to clear the air, allowing everyone to breathe, creating somewhat of a barrier allowing everyone to have oxygen. As Prince Vegeta and many of the other soldiers begin to breathe in, Goku is the first to walk up to Gast and stating, "We can breathe. Thanks a lot." As one of the other Universal soldiers goes on to state, "Have all of us been transported?" As Goku replies, "What do you mean, all of us?" As Future Trunks goes on to reply to Goku and stating, "We are all the participants, but not all of the participants are here." As Present Trunks goes on to state, "We're missing all the bastards, actually." As one of the Kaioshins go on to ask, Where's Vegito?" As Vegito so annoyingly replies, "I'm right here. What are you insinuating?" As the Kaioshin's like, "Oh, okay." One of the other Universal soldiers goes on to ask, "Where are we?" As Goku states, "It's Frieza. He invited all of us to his place. We're all going to get old." Basically referencing their previous battle, how Goku is aging rapidly, as everyone begins to look at Goku like he's crazy, as he goes on to state, "What?" As Vegito goes on to reply by stating, "We're on a faraway planet. I can't feel the arena at all." As one of the Universal soldiers points out, "It's you! You struck again!" pointing at Super Buu, as Super Buu so casually raises his hands and stating, "Not at all. I'm a victim just like you." And to be perfectly honest, I never would have in my wildest dreams dreamt of Super Buu playing the victim card, but if there was ever a situation for him to do so, this would have been the perfect time, because yes, Super Buu indeed is the victim. As Vegeta goes on to ask, "And this?" pointing to a massive opening down below, Vegito goes on to tell Vegeta, "It's Babidi. He moved us away and the other participants must be under his control." So Vegito basically got it. As Goku goes on to ask, "Come on, Gohan couldn't have been corrupted by Babidi. He wasn't a participant." As Goku continues, "So in the arena, our friends are under the attack of all the participants who don't have pure hearts?" As Present Trunks replied to Goku's comment by pointing at his father and stating, "Well, why is he here then?" pointing at the evil Vegeta. As Pan walks over, she goes on to correct Trunks and stating, "That's right. You're like super evil, right?" As Prince Vegeta goes on to yell at both of them and stating, "Leave me alone already." Goku later continues in stating, "We're missing a Goten. Was he corrupted?" As Trunks states, "Well, he went to the bathroom in our apartment." As Oob goes on to state, "The entire Universe 9 is missing, and they were all in their apartment too." As Goku goes on, "I'm sure they were too pure for Babidi. The apartment must have protected them then. Alright, we've got to get back quickly and stop Babidi." As Vegito interrupts, he goes on to tell Goku, "His co-op has already failed. Gohan's there, twice actually, and Sun Bra's also in the apartment. They don't stand a chance." As he looks over, he notices that nobody's paying attention, as Vegito states, "No one's listening." As Goku goes on, "Normally, this leads to his ship. It works with magic. Buu, can you open it?" As Buu goes on to state, "It's just a piece of metal. It served for the teleportation spell, but it's useless now." As Goku goes on, "We can all return by teleportation. We just need to find the arena." As Oob replies, "I guess it's extremely far off." "Well, we'll find it." As Boo looks on over at Goku, he goes on to say to himself, "Oh, it's far indeed. I'll let you look for it." As everyone that was sent away are basically bickering with each other on how to get back, meanwhile back inside the arena, all hell is about to break loose. As we hear one of the voices cry out, "If I helped you, I'd certainly miss quite a show." As Deborah continues to hold his sword against Daikaio's neck, Daikaio goes on to ask, "How am I a hostage? We have many sets of Dragon Balls to bring me back to life." As immediately once he says that, one of the other Kaioshin swoops in and kicking Deborah in the face. As she cries out, "Stop this nonsense at once, or else it'll cost you dearly." As Deborah fires back, he retaliates by punching the Kaioshin in the face. As Goten leaves the bathroom and looks outside, he notices that the Majin Cell Juniors are surrounding Piccolo and Gohan. As Gohan notices this, he immediately transforms into a Super Saiyan in his attempts of saving his friends and family. But as he does so, one of the other Cell Juniors quickly stops him by punching him in the face. And as this happens, Gohan immediately punches one of the Cell Juniors directly through the skull. Gohan hits this dude with such force that he just blows the entire right portion of his skull away. Gohan basically punches a hole in this dude's head. As Piccolo grabs Bra and Pan, Piccolo moves away as the fight now begins. Super Saiyan Goten, Ultimate Gohan, and the Majins. Piccolo looks behind him as the Cell Juniors begin to fight Gohan and Goten. And as this happens, Gohan looks like he's holding his own, because this is a Gohan who remembers the Cell Juniors. This is actually Gohan who is incredibly powerful. And even though the Majin Cell Juniors do have a boost in energy, Gohan still holds his own. And as he does this, he is tearing these Cell Juniors apart, ripping them to pieces, as one of the other Cell Juniors fighting Goten is beginning to batter Goten so bad to where the kid is bleeding unimaginably. Gohan steps in, once again knocking the head off one of the Cell Juniors, elbowing one of the others so hard that his brain is coming out of his skull, saving Goten entirely. But as this happens, Cell quickly moves in and grabbing Gohan by the neck and stating, "Tesk tesk, don't move an inch." As he holds his tail next to Videl, basically he's telling Gohan, "If you move, I will not only kill you, but I'll kill Videl as well." And while Gohan is being held hostage, one of the other Universal Warriors goes on to cry out, "Pull yourself together." As the other soldier replies in stating, "Pull myself together? You don't understand a thing." As they begin to argue, they're pointing at each other and stating, "Wait, what's going on? No, don't," as they begin to turn on each other. As they begin to mourn one another and having everything turn so quickly, one of them goes on to state, "What a waste." As the other soldier cries out, "They'll be resurrected, let's go help the others." As even within the crowd, all hell breaks loose. As one of the characters in the crowd goes on to cry out, "I'm not a participant, but I'm strong enough to smash a stupid corrupted spectator." As they all begin to fight, this is madness. The crowd's fighting, warriors are fighting, people that aren't even involved in the tournament directly are fighting. As Gohan goes on to tell Goten and Videl, "Protect the girls, Piccolo and I will go find Babidi." As Piccolo and Gohan attempt to find Babidi, they take off while formulating a plan with Videl and Goten. And as Bra is standing there with Goten, she goes on to tell him, "Almost all of our enemies are stronger than you, aren't they?" As Goten states, "Hey, I saved you from the half-cells with me on your side," but then he notices that Super Saiyan Kakarot and Nappa are headed straight for him. As Goten immediately cries out, "I take it back, run!" Kakarot and Nappa are now in pursuit of Goten. As Kakarot's face expresses bloodlust, he goes on to tell Goten, "You won't escape us." As Goten tells him, "Hey dad, get over here." As Kakarot tells Goten, "Don't call me that." With Nappa blocking the way, he's smiling at Videl and Bra as Videl tells Bra to run, but she doesn't listen. Instead, she delivers a thunderous knee shot to Nappa's jaw, which causes Nappa to not only stagger back, but she hit Nappa literally through the wall as they begin to take off. Videl goes on to state, "Nice, have you been training?" As Bra states, "No, why?" They take off because they know they're not safe in this situation. Meanwhile, back with Deborah and the Kais, he has one of them in a chokehold, one of them held by the neck, and the other one on the ground, as he goes on to laugh and stating, "Not so proud, are you, without South?" But then as he's gloating, a beam actually misses him as he is so surprised as to who that was. One of the Universal Soldiers charges in by stating, "Hang in there, Supreme Gods," in their attempts of being saved. Meanwhile, as Super Saiyan Majin Kakarot fights Super Saiyan Goten, Kakarot holds the advantage over Goten, and in this particular situation, yes, Goten is weaker than Kakarot. In this case, Majin Kakarot walks up to Goten and stating, "You're really from this family? You suck!" And as he says this, a beam actually goes right through Kakarot's chest. It's actually one of the Universal Soldiers, in which he steps in and stating, "Get out of here! You're outclassed!" As Goten states, "Where I'm from, we fight. We don't ask if we're outclassed. And watch out, you didn't kill him." As the Universal Soldier turns around, Kakarot immediately goes in for the punch as they begin to slug it out, with the Universal Soldier stating, "Impossible! I aimed for his heart." And as Gohan and Piccolo begin to fly off at the same time, they notice their counterparts being held by Cell. Again, all hell has broken loose at this arena because there's no control. There's no limit as to what is going on because it's a free-for-all. And as Gohan notices the other Videl and Gohan being held, Videl goes on to tell Gohan, "Fight, Gohan, I'll be brought back to life." As Gohan states, "No, if I were a hostage, I wouldn't do anything because of Videl." But that Gohan understands. If he's thinking exactly like me, we can count on the other's reaction. As the Gohan being held looks up at the Gohan flying off, and since they're one and the same, the Gohan that's being held gives the other Gohan a look which signals the Gohan flying away to fire directly at Cell. As Gohan goes on to claim instantly in shooting off a blast that hits Cell, freeing Gohan from his grasp. And as this happens, Gohan quickly grabs onto Videl as the blast hits Cell hard enough to where he falls down, and stating, "Bastards." As the other Piccolo flying off goes on to state Gohan knew he can count on himself to react, and he knows my toughness. As the other Piccolo obviously had his arm blown off, that's no concern, because he grows it back. And as Piccolo grows his arm back now that they're free, Gohan and Piccolo from the other universe are preparing to fight Majin Cell. As Gohan tells Piccolo, "Go to, Piccolo. It's between you and me, Cell." As Cell goes on to tell Gohan, "I've been waiting for this moment." As the both of them engage, now we have adult Ultimate Gohan versus perfected Majin Cell. As at the tournament arena, we notice how all the other fighters are spectating, which includes Majin Burter, Majin Raccoon, Majin Jace, Majin Frieza, Majin King Cold, Majin Cooler, and as they look down, all hell is beginning to break loose. Fighters are turning on each other, spectators are turning on each other, as Piccolo goes on to tell Gohan, "I'll take care of them, go after Babidi." And as they divide, Piccolo goes on to cry out to Frieza, "In the name of the Namekian race, I've got an old account to settle." As Piccolo swoops in, he kicks Frieza directly in the face, causing Cooler to step in. So now we have Piccolo versus Cooler and Frieza, and Piccolo is not worried because he has unfinished business with the both of them. As Cooler is even getting bodied by Piccolo, Frieza goes on to state, "Slug." As Piccolo is holding his own against both of them, Frieza charges up for a massive blast. And as Piccolo's holding his own against Cooler, he notices that Frieza's about to do something sneaky. And as he turns his head, he uses his eye beams to shoot right through Frieza's chest, piercing his heart and everything. Gohan at this point barges in, breaks down the door in looking for Babidi, but can't seem to find anybody, as the manga chapter comes to a close. This is hands down one of my favorite chapters because it's all out chaos, an all out free-for-all battle. Everybody is basically in a position to where you're no longer fighting for the Dragon Balls or superiority, you're fighting for your life. And for half of the people there, they're either possessed or they're taking action and standing up against Babidi's men. And Babidi at this point can't be found because Gohan is looking for him, but does that mean that Babidi is still up to no good? He's hiding somewhere while the other set of heroes are on an unknown planet looking to get back via instant transmission or any other way they can in order to help their comrades. And I really enjoy how most of the villains in this situation are really going in with their attempts of stopping our heroes. But right now it looks like we have two sets of Piccolos, two sets of Gohans, and a good number of other heroes that can hold their own, but the question is, can they? I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your overall thoughts on this all-out battle? Do you guys prefer the tournament to be like this consistently and seeing this all-out battle take place, or would you rather have the tournament finish instead? I want to get your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if of course you guys are new to this channel and love Dragon Ball anime and fan mangas, then be sure to go on ahead and slap a big fat like down below. If of course you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, everybody. Turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload. And if you guys have missed out any of the previous Dragon Ball fan mangas, you guys can go on ahead and check out the official playlist located down below, to where you will find hundreds upon hundreds of different fan-made Dragon Ball mangas on that playlist. So be sure to go on ahead and check it out, and also tune back in for the next fan manga, because I promise you guys we have a bunch of awesome fan mangas that we're going to be introducing in the next couple of days. So thank you all for watching, guys. Once more, tune back in for the next episode, and we'll be seeing you all down the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace!
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and all his social media platforms. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you can be the first to know every time that he uploads a new video.
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god!
The fuck, Zarbon? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes, but Jesus Christ, that's huge!